story that we are tracking. Umar Khalid's bail plea has been dismissed by the High Court. No relief for Umar Khalid, and we've in fact accessed the order copy. My colleague Pratibha is joining us with more details from the news pit. Yes, Pratibha.
Accessed this document. Remember, the Delhi High Court has dismissed the bail petition of Umar Khalid, saying that it finds no merit, Swati, in the petition that has been filed by him. So let's get to the order copy. As per the charge sheet, as discussed above, the materials collated during the investigation, if taken at face value, there appears to be a premeditated conspiracy for causing disruptive chakka jam and pre-planned protests at different planned sites in Delhi, which was engineered to escalate to confrontational chakka jam and incitement to violence and culminate in riots in the natural course on the specific dates. These are the details coming in, saying the protest planned was not a typical protest. So this debunks that argument, saying according to the charge sheet, the protest was not a typical one in political culture or democracy, but one for far more destructive and injurious, geared towards extremely grave consequences. So this is what it says. If we just move ahead in the details that have come in the report, it also says here the cumulative statement of the protected witnesses indicates the presence and active involvement of the in the protests that have been engineered. These protests and riots prima facie seem to be orchestrated at the conspiratorial meetings that were held from December 2019 till February 2020. So clearly hinting at the role that this was premeditated, it was well planned. It was not just any other protest, but this was a protest that had been planned to escalate violence.
Right, Pratibha, stay on with us. We have Nilashish and Priyank joining us as well. Nilashish, comes as a setback for Umar Khalid, no relief. In fact, the court believes there is no merit to entertain this particular plea.
Swati, absolutely, and what's more significant is the kind of observations that have been made by the court in the order copy that we have accessed here at times now. Let's go on to say something in terms of what the court has found. It has said that the weapons used, the manner of attack, the resultant destruction, deaths caused indicates that this was pre-planned. Acts which threaten the unity and integrity of India and cause in communal harmony and creates terror in any section of the people by distributing the social fabric is also a priori a terrorist act. Very, very significant, this coming in from the High Court here. Now, what has also been stated is that it is an inescapable conclusion that the allegations against Umar Khalid are prima facie true, and hence the section of the UAPA applies squarely in this case. It has also been stated that these riots and protests were prima facie seen to be orchestrated at the conspiratorial meetings held between December 2019 and February 2020. And there is sufficient evidence and material on record to suggest that Umar Khalid was a member of these Muslim WhatsApp student groups of JNU. He participated in various meetings at Jantar Mantar, Jangpura, Shaheen Bagh, Seelampur and Jafrabad on various. And the cumulative statement of the protected witnesses indicates the presence and active involvement of Umar Khalid in the protests engineered against the CAA and NRC. Admittedly, these protests metamorphosized into violent riots in Feb 2020, which began by firstly choking public roads, then violently and designedly attacking policemen and random members of the public, whereat firearms, acid bottles, stones, etc. were used, resulting in the untimely and sad loss of 53 precious lives and destroyed property worth several crores. Now, this has a very, very significant impact on this entire case, wherein various number of trials are going on, various accused are seeking bail, but this order with these kinds of observations has a very, very significant impact on the entire case that is playing out in the entire case.
And Priyank, it's very important here to also highlight, like Nilashish has been, the observation on the active involvement of the appellant, in this case Umar Khalid.
Yes, certainly, and these are the very important pointers which has been mentioned in this order copy which has come out from the High Court just a short while back, which says that the name of the appellant is very much present there from the beginning of the conspiracy, which means that starting from the WhatsApp group which was a Muslim student for JNU, then another WhatsApp group which was the Swati DPSG. These were the two particular WhatsApp groups which were under the scrutiny after the arrest of those accused who were arrested by the crime branch and the local police. The WhatsApp scan detail clearly was analyzed, and this was also part of the charge sheet. What the order copy is clearly suggesting that the court has come out with an observation looking at the charge sheet that starting from the beginning of the conspiracy till the riots happened, there was an acting involvement of the appellant, which means that Umar Khalid was very much present there. All this theory started, the evidence against Umar Khalid emerged after one of the pictures of the secret meeting which happened in South Delhi before the anti-UAPA riot happened in the national capital. Clearly suggested that they were members of a particular WhatsApp group who were keeping a close watch, and they were trying to instigate violence. Time and again, the court has also spoken about the kind of evidence which was gathered during the course of searches which was done by the multiple agencies, and which clearly shows that sharp weapons and all these guns and everything was used. If you remember, the body of an IB officer, Ankit Sharma, was also found in the drains of Zafarabad, which showed that the mob was very well prepared, that they are not going to kill people. The CCTV footage which I accessed long back in 2020 clearly showed that the mob was very well prepared, that they have to remove the CCTV cameras so that they should not be seen. So every point was showing that it was well thought, well planned thing, and the court has also come up with the observation stating, and this is what has been mentioned, that the appellant's name has been figuring out from the beginning of the conspiracy till the riot happened. That's why the bail has been denied. And
right.
It's been 768 days.
And Pratibha, stay on with us. We also have a reaction coming in from BJP, which in fact has hailed the court order.